Hello there.
Hello there. Welcome to the Kenobi Podcast. I'm Chris Kenobi, but today I feel so empowered, like I'm Obi-Wan. I've got on today because it's a special day. I got on today the original Obi-Wan series that was on Disney, Jedi Blue. Jedi Blue. Custom made Obi-Wan. I feel like the old Jedi general. I feel like the desert wanderer. I feel like I've got all of that hermit wisdom inside of me, the old Ben Kenobi. But let's get started. It's a special day. It is a special day. What day is it? Well, today marks the 100th day of your president, of my president, of the man himself who said that he was here to save you and he was here to save me. This is what he said. We got to say it. This is who he is on 100 days.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
And you're going to see today that makes more sense than anything in the first 100 days. I'm going to shore that up and prove to you that he really believes in his heart of hearts that he's on a mission from God. And I told you before, if you guys are watching and looking at the podcast and looking at my drops, I agree. Donald Trump is on a mission from God. Donald Trump can't be stopped because he's God's man for the hour. But now let's take a look at his 100 days, because I've got to talk to my Republican friends out there. I've got to talk to the Magians. I want to talk to you because this is about you. From a certain point of view, I've got to ask you, how are you feeling these first 100 days? Now, be honest, I know it's not all you thought it would be. I know you thought, too, that you were going to get the price of eggs down in 100 days. He said day one. I know that you are surprised that it's taken over 100 days to wrap up this Ukraine situation, because he said he'd do that on day one with just 2 phone calls. I know that you're waiting for the manufacturing jobs to come back because of all of those tariffs. I know you're holding out, and I know you don't care that he's lost trillions of dollars on the market, but him and his billionaire friends made billions of dollars on the market through insider trading, allegedly. Okay, but I don't know, your 401k done dropped. Mine did. And I'm not mad at him because he's on a mission from God. And if my 401k has to drop for God's mission and this man to be accomplished in our country and in the world, then I'm all for it. But I want to give you some factual data. I want you to look at this. Let's take a look at our man. Let's take a look at our man.
What is fueling this right now? It shows us really across the board right now. And if you look at where he was in mid-February and you look where he is right now, he is underwater on every issue, from a minimum of
every
3 percentage
issue
points to a maximum of 9 percentage points, specifically when it comes to inflation and the economy, as you point out, which is supposed to be his, his expertise at this point. What is also interesting, just overall too, Sarah, is that he is down 7 points from late February. As we know him being an all-time low.
He's a chosen one.
An amazing drop in such a short period of time. So Donald Trump right now is having to deal with some of this.
I'm sorry, Donald, can I call you that?
With the reality that many of his programs that he's trying to institute,
not him.
many of his cuts that he's trying to institute are just not.
I bet he still did better than Biden did his first 100 days.
Have really rattled people. Now, how is he doing when it comes to border security and immigration, which is one of the things that he was.
I know he's doing good on border security
for this particular presidential election.
He's important to all those Americans.
Collapses as well. He's underwater right now, and you have to wonder that because of the effort we've seen put forth by the administration in their strident comments, just like we heard about there being some problems, maybe.
All those Americans that were deported to those prisons?
We perhaps will be sending people outside the country that should be sent outside the country. But if you look at these numbers right here, it just goes to show you that Donald Trump right now has to work harder at not just implementing his plans But they need to do a better job messaging it right now, Sarah.
Oh, that's bad.
When you look across the board at this new polling, is there anything that the
There's got to be some good news.
Well on.
There's always a bright spot, isn't there? Well, yes, there is. There's one issue right now. Take a look at this. It's an issue that really doesn't have a whole lot of sway in people's pocketbooks, but it has to do with gender identity, which really just goes to show you how divided we are as a nation right now, that we're still talking about gender identity right now when we have wars ongoing and the economy right now is really a big concern, not only for us, but investors around the world.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the damn country's going to pot? Tariffs have ruined the economy. People don't got jobs. They're saying that the shelves are going to be empty in 30 days. Americans are getting deported. Just a couple of days ago, a baby and the mother were deported. And you telling me the only thing he's doing right is transgender? Are you guys okay with that? It's got to be wrong. Hold on. Let's keep going.
He stands with Americans right now. This is the average of all the polls that are out there right now. There's a whole bunch of them. You probably see headlines here and there.
Yeah.
What we did is average all of those polls together, and what you get here is a 44% job approval rating for Trump. And that means that a majority, a slight majority, but still a majority, disapprove of how the president is handling his job so far in his second term. 44-53. How does that stack up? Historically, take a look at
who would dare disapprove of the chosen one?
A little bit far back.
He's a chosen.
It's the full list.
Carter beat him.
Days into their
Reagan.
presidency. You see Reagan. You see Obama up there in the 60s. Clinton back in the 90s. Look, that 44%, certainly historically, that 44% is not very good. Although he does have one president beat here, he has himself beat in the first term. The last time around, Trump was 43% this time, and not much of a difference there. And I think that may really be the story with these numbers. It's how.
Are you serious? At least he's not last to last because he was last. I don't know if that makes sense, but damn. Yo. I got to ask my Republican colleagues. I've got to ask you guys. This is you. This is our guy. This is our man. This is the guy that said he was going to fix this stuff. This stuff is not fixed. I'm not going to back down. He is God's choice for the hour, but there's got to be another poll.
He stands with Americans right now. This is the average of all the polls that are out there right now. There's a whole
on President Trump. As we approach the 100-day mark, he has the lowest approval rating of any president in the past 80 years. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the story. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, our new polling shows that the president is facing real challenges as he hits the 100-day mark with historically low standing for a president at this early point, even on the issues that helped propel him back here to the White House.
No way!
This morning, as President Trump approaches his 100th day back in office, new warning signs about how Americans are viewing his work so far. Just 39% approving of how he's handling the job, according to the new ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll. That's the lowest 100-day approval rating of any president in the past 80 years.
Whoa!
On the economy,
wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you saying to me that in 80 years, he is the lowest 100-day president? This is fake news because you cannot tell me the chosen one is doing the... Damn!
Promised to lower costs and boost growth, a message that was key to his victory.
I will instruct my cabinet that I expect results within the first 100 days or much sooner than that.
Now, 53% say the economy has gotten worse since Trump took office, with 72% saying it's very or somewhat likely his economic policies will cause a recession. Fears fueled by the president's trade war. The backlash now felt across the country at a
I've got to say this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm shocked because there's no way that he's the chosen one. I don't know what you're thinking right now about the tariffs. I don't know what the world is thinking right now about the deportations of Americans going to those prisons. The mother was breastfeeding the baby and she was ripped out. And I don't know if you care about the tariffs. I don't know if you are upset that is trying to get the Smithsonian to get rid of all the Black history. I don't know now if the DEI was worth it to you just to pull people out of situations. But you've got to ask yourself, damn, what happened to you, Donald? I've got to call you that. I've got to call you that because you done did something I didn't think anybody could do. 80 years of presidency, 80 years of American history, and you done bumped it up. Maybe he was, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Is it possible he was golfing too much and he wasn't doing what he had to do? Is it possible? Because every week he's going to another golf course. Damn, Donald, I'm sorry. Do your job. Do your damn job. Get back off of that golf course, pal. Do what you've got to do. Save America. Save the world. What about you people? You're losing your money in your 401k. You are dealing with the tariffs. And I know some of you are still going to ride or die. You're going to say, I'm with Trump to the end. I know you are. And you know what? So am I. I'm going to back this horse and I'm going to ride it all the way through the rapture. I'm going to ride it all the way up there because he's helping us all. He's here to save the world. And you think I'm being sarcastic and you think I'm being funny about this with my Obi-Wan Season 1 blue on. No, I'm not. Look at this. Look at this. I've got to say it. I've got to say it. Watch this. Watch this. Here's him.
This time I had two things to do. Run the country and survive. I got all these crooked guys, you know? And the second time I run the country and the world because, you know, it's the world I'm trying to save.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you just hear it? Out of his own voice, he just did an interview with The Atlantic. That just came out. He said himself, I run the country. I'm running the damn world. I'm the man. I don't care about Xi. I don't care about Vladimir. I don't care about Kim. I don't care about Europe. I don't care about Germany. And I don't care about Canada. And I tell you the truth, those Mexicans, forget all about them because some of them, only a few, maybe one or two, are very nice people. But what I'm trying to get you to see, when you're talking about a king and you're talking about a man who said he was a king himself, you guys got to accept the hard facts. God gave us a king, but for what reason? Look at this again. This man said, like Jesus, for God so loved the world that he sent his only son to save the world. He said, I've got to call you on this, America.
This time I had two things to do. Run the country and survive.
Yes.
I got all these crooked guys,
yes.
You know?
Yep.
And the second time I run the country and the world because, you know, it's the world I'm trying to save.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
This time I had two things to do. Run the country and survive. I got all these crooked guys, you know? And the second time I run the country and the world because, you know, it's the world I'm trying to save.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
And I got to say, you're doing it. I'm going to thank you for the first 100 days. Donald, I have to call you. I want to call you Donald. I want to thank you, Donald, for the first 100 days. You've given me hope where I had no hope. You've made me soar. I feel like I can fly because of you. I feel like I can get up tomorrow with a smile on my face. I can laugh. I can shout. I can dress like Obi-Wan. I am Obi-Wan. Why? Because you're doing a bang-up job. You're doing a bang-up job for your first 100 days, and we only got 1,300 more to go. So let's all buckle up, buttercups, because that guy right there is going to take us to the promised damn land because he's Donald J. Trump. And the D stands for, I can't say that. Never mind on the D. But I want to say thank you, Mr. President. I'm still believing in you, Mr. President. I don't care about the tariffs. I don't care about deportations. If America's got to go, then America's got to go. Just please don't knock on my door. And in Ukraine, listen, he wants the mineral deal. Zelensky, give him the minerals, he'll give you help. Until then, he's going to tell Vladimir to keep shooting those rockets because he's playing double chess. Three-dimensional chess. Remember, that's what our president plays. And don't worry, Smithsonian. He can try to close you down, but he cannot get rid of Black history. And don't you worry about it, you DEAians, because just because they thought it was DEI for the black man is DEI for the veterans and DEI for the wheelchair people and DEI to make sure people get right jobs. Hey, don't worry about Doge just because they shut down the IRS and they got rid of Social Security offices and they're closing down Social Security offices and they're saying people might not get their checks and all of this stuff. He's doing this for us. I believe in this man. I care about this man. I am hoping this man takes us over the top. He said he's running the world. You heard it. I heard it. He's a desperate king, but he's a king. He's ruling the whole world, and I'm going to leave you with this, and I want you to get it. I want you to look up to heaven tonight, tomorrow, when you see the sky and you see it's sunny outside and it's a beautiful day. I want you to look up to heaven, and I want you to see this in your mind as the sky opens forth and the Holy Spirit descends on him like a dove, and he says this.
Somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
And that's it for a certain point of view. I'll see you again on the next 100 days because it's important to keep an eye on our president because we love him. And I thank him for what he's doing for the world. And I thank him for what he's doing for me. And I thank him for what he's doing for you. God bless him. God bless him. And yes, God bless America.